Okay. Cash, can you give me an example of two numbers that are opposites? -2 and +2. Okay. Why? What makes 2 and -2 opposite?
They are the same distance from 0.
They have the same distance from 0. Okay. Kale, what if I asked you to give me the opposite of 4? What would you tell me? Okay. I am making such a big deal about opposites because we are going to use that vocabulary word a lot today. Okay. What?
Are we taking a test about this?
Your knowledge of what an opposite is important for understanding subtracting integers. Okay, so at the top of page 5, okay, we talked about adding integers on Monday. And when we add integers, we're going forward on the number line. But when we subtract integers, that means we're going to move backwards on the number line. So if I'm at -1 and I'm subtracting 3, that means we're going to move backwards 3 to get to -4. Okay. Now, sometimes this can get a little confusing. Do I move forwards? Do I move backwards? So I want to give you a strategy that can help us be consistent with how we add integers. Okay. You have shown me over the course of yesterday and Monday, and then with our warm up today, you can add integers. Okay. So over here, this is what I want you to write. Subtracting integers is the same thing as adding the opposite. Okay. Subtracting integers is the same thing as adding the opposite. Okay. Now, if we look at number 7, I don't think that this one is going to be a big deal. 9 minus 4, you were doing that in first grade, right? What's 9 minus 4?
4.
9 minus 4 is 5. Okay. However, things get a little crazy when we have negatives involved. Okay. So if I ask you for -2 minus 5, you can think about the number line and moving backwards 5, or we can change this to an addition problem. Subtracting is the same thing as adding the opposite. So I can change this to -2, add the opposite of 5.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay, subtracting is the same thing as adding the opposite. So since I have -2 minus a +5, I have changed it to -2 plus a -5. I'm adding the opposite. Now we have an addition problem, and we know how to add integers. I have 2 integers with the same sign. Okay. What's -2 plus -5? Oh man, I was totally asking Emma. You got a lot of help with that, Emma, didn't you? -7. Do you agree with -7? Yeah. Okay.
I know.
Why don't you agree, Tony?
I did not say no. Oh, okay.
Okay, Tony agrees. Okay. So in number 9, I think that this is very important that we think about changing the subtraction problem into an addition problem. 4 minus 6. Our gut instinct, like knee-jerk reaction, oh, well, that's 2. Well, it's not 2. Okay. What? Okay. Subtraction is the same thing as adding the opposite. So instead of 4 minus a +6, we can change it to 4 plus a -6. Add the opposite. Okay. So now Caesar, if I'm adding 4 and -6, what are we gonna have? Yeah, we're gonna have -2. If we rewrite this number 10, -3 minus 3, okay, how would we rewrite it? -3 plus -3. We're gonna add the opposite. Okay. Sophia, what is -3 plus -3? Awesome. You try 11 and 12. Who is saying this doesn't make sense? Is that you, Tony? Well, so this is like here. So if we have, this is 4 minus 6, this is 4 minus a positive 6. So what we're doing is we're saying, we're gonna keep this 4, we're gonna change this to add the opposite. So like here, this is -28 minus 8. So to help us, we're gonna change it to add -8. So now what is -28 plus -8? Can you do that? Yeah. Ruby, how do we rewrite number 11? Okay, some of you may choose to just rewrite it like this. Some of you may choose to say add the opposite in the problem. These are the same thing. Reagan, what is -28 plus -8? -36. Do you agree with Reagan? That was quite the noise. Okay. Kaylee, how do we rewrite number 12? Yeah, -5 plus -11. We're adding the opposite. Okay. Kaden, what is -5 plus -11?
-16.
Awesome. Okay. Now, in all of these examples, we had a positive number and we were subtracting, or we had an integer subtracting a positive integer. Okay. Well, what happens if that second integer is negative? So I want you to come down here. Okay. Yeah. But let's do some examples. Okay. Some of you are already like, oh yeah, we just add the opposite. Yep. So come down here to 19. Okay. We have 9 minus -2. Okay. So if we have a subtraction, I want you to think of add the opposite. So 9 minus -2 becomes 9 plus the opposite. So 9 plus +2. Yeah, what's that, Gil? Yeah.
Wait, where did you find that question?
It's number 19. Right here.
Already did that.
Oh, well, cool.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, let's do number 20. Emma said, hey, do we do the same thing? We sure do. How do we rewrite it, Jacob? -12 plus a +3. Okay, we're adding the opposite. So we have -12 plus the opposite of -3. Okay. Sophie, what's negative 12 plus 3? Okay, I want you and your elbow partner to work through 21 through 24. Tony has an elbow partner. Okay, so you are working through 21 through 24, and I want you and your elbow partner to make sure you have the same answers.
I did not. You heard that?
You set yourself up for that one, buddy.
That was amazing.
I was thinking of subtraction still.
Joe, same, no, so what should we do?
You're doing that what's wrong with that?
Rest the entire page.
Yeah, it would be.
How'd you get an A?
It was just not. No, that's negative.
All right, here we go. Okay. And number 21. Wes, how do we rewrite number 21? 0 plus a positive 10. Okay. Lainey, what's 0 plus positive 10? 10, she says very unenthusiastically. Okay. Light work, as somebody said earlier. All right. Number 22, Kanaya, how do we rewrite that one? Negative 6 plus a positive 19. Sophia, what's negative 6 plus a positive 19? 13. Okay. You put your chair down. I was trying to do that like nonchalantly. They didn't understand the sound like this. Okay. Alexander, how do we rewrite number 23? Okay, very good. Cash, what's negative 2 plus a positive 23? Good.
Can't you just teach them to keep change?
That's what we're doing. Okay. I am never gonna say it. I'm not gonna say that. We're adding the opposite.
Thank you.
I need you to understand that that's what we're doing. Okay. All right. Alejandra, how do you rewrite number 24? 21. Good. Plus a positive 7. Okay. Everybody, what's 21 plus 7?
28.
Yeah.
All right, this is what we're gonna do